Hey, what's going up, guys? Welcome to my channel, and this is F1 2019, one of the most awaited games for all the motorsport fans over there, especially F1 fans like me. So, let's get into it then. This year we have an F2 series as a feeder series, and likewise, we have to select a driver academy of any of the teams like Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, and I went for Red Bull. As we all know, Red Bull have produced so many great drivers like in recent past, like Sebastian Vettel, Max
And Haas's
Verstappen,
new driver
even Pierre
really commanding the
Gasly.
race here.
Well, he's not up to form as of now, but we all know that he's a great driver.
Devon Butler
So
still
yeah,
ruthlessly giving
so this is
chase.
the
These
first
two have been really
scenario of
scrapping
F2
it out
series.
for the early wins in the championship.
Okay, we are getting a scenario kind of stuff.
And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
All right, so we have a some
Looks like they
mechanical
should
failure in
return
our
with maybe a
car,
bit
and we
of
have to
speed at
manage
the
it
top there,
somehow
but you're
and
very close to the
go ahead
finish.
and
You can
complete
still
the race
compete and get
like
some
this.
points here. Don't give up.
So
Just do the
let's get
best you
started.
can. We're right behind
Um,
you.
the car doesn't turn. The first thing I can notice. These F2 cars are so understeery. And likewise, I go outside. Okay, I'm getting team
Your
orders,
teammate is
and
approaching and wants to get
there we
past.
go.
Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
Yeah. So Weber has passed. He's our
That's
teammate.
great.
He has
Lucas
passed
can push on
already.
now.
So in a way, I didn't leave him to go get ahead of me, and he went ahead. So it was kind of nice in a way. So next into the next lap, because nothing much happened on that lap. Here we were getting great attacks by the enemies from behind. Again, this corner feels so slow for me. Okay, here I did a mistake. I went in too slow while turning, and again the back end just stepped out. And yeah, I'm struggling to get into the grips of this car. This is much different to an F1 car. Driving an F1 car is much easier because we have gotten used to it. But here I am feeling the difficulty, how difficult it is now. But anyways, no excuses. We just push on and let's see where we can finish with this limping car. Is it still limping or has it fixed? I think, yeah, we still have some issue, but major issue has been resolved, I think, because there was one time when those, snippet was shown. Oh, here we go. So
Okay,
this
we're
year's
close to the
AI,
station.
as we
Try to
have
keep
seen from
focus.
the early teasers and everything, they are much more aggressive. And well, from previous generations of this game, I've been playing with 100% AI. I'm not a pro level player like to play 110% AI. So I always play for 100% AI. So this is 100% AI, and they are quite tough. I can feel because in earlier games like F1 2016, 17, even in 18, I was finding it, kind of challenging, but still, the AI was not that much demanding. And here we go, an inside pass, easy. Again, broke too late, and as I have told that this is a very understeery car. I'm not sure whether the F2 series or this F1 2019 game is completely understeery in a sense, because we still have to find out to drive an F1 car. This is the first thing I'm playing since I got this game. Whatever it is, uh, adding the combination of braking late and having an understeery car really puts you in a tough position to turn the car around in such tight corners like this again. But somehow I'm managing it, braking more than usual. I would prefer to. But anyway, we push on. This is the last lap. We cut to the it, and yeah. So
Well,
that's pretty
good
much it.
finish. You stepped
We
up and
finished
achieved what we
sixth,
asked.
and
Good job.
yeah, pretty much nowhere. I hope Weber has won. I think I missed. Yeah. Oh, he's third. Yeah. So that was the first race, first scenario.
And Russian time have pulled off a great victory here today. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think what won
This
them the
guy
race
again,
was their
Devon
ability
Butler.
to adapt. At every point, they
So he's
delivered what
supposed
was
to
needed.
be our
They were
rival in the
calm and
game,
steady when they
and
needed to
well,
be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to handle. Let's see
something
if they
happened.
can keep it up this season.
Drivers today after
So
that
yeah,
excellent race.
I was
They've
running the
excelled
game
here,
on
as they so often
DirectX
do,
12,
and it's a well-deserved
DX12
victory.
option. When you
Russian
get
time
the
then
game,
are on top
when you
today.
start means launch the game in Steam, you will get an option to launch it in DX12 or 11. So I was
So then,
hoping for
it's
more
time to
performance
see
on
how this
DX12
result
and I
affects
was
the
running it,
Drivers'
but
Championship.
yeah,
It's a
the
good
game is
result for
crashing.
Devon Butler, who moves
So yeah,
further
that was
ahead at the
it.
top of the table. And now,
That's why
Davide
we are
Valsecchi,
having
let me
some
ask you,
difficulties
who
while
was your
recording.
driver of the day?
But
My
anyways,
driver of
we
the
push
day
ahead.
was Alessio Lorandi. He
As per
did a cracking
confirmation,
job
here is
moving through the
the
field, just showing why
list.
he's so highly rated in the
Second
paddock.
is sixth, and Weber, the teammate who we left the room by going outside, obviously, went on to finish on the podium. Okay.
There you are. That was an exciting race.
Hey Emma.
It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public.
All right,
So,
all right.
be
We have done
relaxed.
this in last
Also
year
be
as well,
conscious of what you're
F1
saying and how it might
2018.
come across to other
Come
people.
on now.
Okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these.
Hey, how
Just
are you?
remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go.
All right, all right.
Right, stand
Let's
here.
get ready. Yeah.
Turn a little this way for me.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling
Well,
in?
I don't know about the team, but yeah, I'm settling into the car. It's very difficult and different to drive. Yeah. So I would have to thank because it's a great opportunity to learn how to drive F2 car. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give
Uh,
up the position to Lucas?
well, it didn't help obviously, but yeah, I didn't leave him the space. Actually, I ran wide, but good the team thinks I left him the room. Yeah.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Oh, that's it. Okay, two questions. Fine. So we push on, and now the second scenario. This year, this feeder series has three scenarios which we have to push. So one of them is done. Now we go to the second one.
Hey, look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I'd describe it, mate. It's just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Well, I don't know, to be honest. Obviously, I'm not talking about the drivers, but I'm talking about the lag that's happening on the video. It definitely has to do something with the X12 or something because I am running the game silky smooth. Something happening while capturing the DX12 footage or something wrong with my recording software. But Here we go for the second round. Let's hear it.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact. Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
So here we go in a challenge. Devon Butler had just played his card. He just took us out
Okay, the stewards
because
have awarded
we
Devon
were
a penalty.
challenging him for the
Push on.
position.
You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
And again, something weird with the recording I can see, because on the side I can see it's kind of lagging. But anyways, we push ahead. We have a lot of job to do now. We need to catch up. I think the win is way far ahead because we lost a
Devon
great
is in the pits.
time
Devon in the pits.
on the pit stop while changing the nose. Let's push on.
Devon's currently in 6th place. P6.
Okay, so the guy ahead is quite far ahead and the guy behind is quite far behind, so I have a nice gap. I seem to be doing good on the third sector. We cut to the end of the same lap and yeah, again you can see on the first and second sector I'm off my previous best, but on the third sector we are doing purple times. Yeah, we might need to do some purple or at least green sector times for 1 and 2. As we speak, we have done a purple sector 1, which might help us catch. Okay.
Devon's P7 at the moment.
Slowly I'm getting grasp of this car and yeah, it's I'm trying, getting to understand better and better this car and how to drive. You can't go full throttle on each and every corner like in F1 car. In many of these corners we can go full throttle in F1 cars, but in F2 we can't. We just can't simply have full throttle. We got a screen freeze over there, so cut the corner. That's why the lap is ruined, I guess. First and second sector was very good, but the third sector went into red. So vice versa this time around. But still we managed a good lap and we are quite close to the guy ahead of us. We are closing in, and we are yeah. It was a dive, maybe a risky one, maybe not. Well, worth the risk, I feel. We need to get the position back and get close to Butler as soon as possible. So we'll move ahead. This time taking a nice corner. 2 laps remaining and I can clearly see the guys in front of me are quite far ahead. Need to push a little more, but I think I'm running out of time and lap. I don't know, maybe the AI is a bit too strong to my liking. Not sure, but yeah. We push on and we push fastest lap. of the race. So lap number 39 just went like that, nothing happened. So we are into the last part of the last lap, and we are pushing hard, but there's not much of anything to show. So yeah, I finished 10th, and Butler finished ahead in
Well done,
6th.
good finish. You stepped up and
So
achieved what we
quite
asked.
disappointing.
Good job.
Surprising to hear my team saying good job, and they were expecting me to finish in that position or
Carlin have pulled off a
whatever, but
sublime
yeah,
performance to
quite
secure the
disappointing to be
top step
honest.
of the podium today.
Anyways,
So,
we
Davide,
move ahead.
what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a
Lando
roller coaster,
Norris
I think.
wins this
Absolutely
GP.
congratulations are in order here. That was
I
a
think Carlin
spectacular
is
race
dominating.
and a fantastic drive from our winner. I think though
If I'm
that
not
after the
wrong,
race there's
then
going to be a
Carlin won
lot
the
of eyes
first
on Devon
one as
Butler
well,
regarding that collision.
but I
He's
might be
been
wrong.
very
I
lucky
don't
today,
remember
in
exactly.
more than one way.
Need to
Lucky
check.
to have walked
No.
away, lucky to have only received a penalty. It's a shame his rivals wasn't equally lucky today.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. And now let's take a look at
So
the
after
driver's
this,
stats. It's a good result
okay,
for Devon Butler, who
we
moves
finished
further
10th.
ahead at the
Yeah.
top of
Oh,
the table.
Lucas
Now
Weber
then,
also had a
Davide
bad race.
Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the
Devin
day?
Well,
Butler,
after
very
a
good.
drive like
Oh, he
that,
finished
it's
7th.
got to be
I
Nicolas
thought he was
Latifi.
6th,
Very
but
clean,
maybe
very
he
smooth.
fell
You can be really pleased with that one.
And here's how
back
things
one
are
place.
shaping.
Anyways, we move on to race 3, and that's the finale, I guess.
Bad luck out there today.
Oh,
Let's talk about it.
hi Emma.
It seems to me that collision with Devon clearly cost you a lot of time.
To be honest,
Are you
yes.
disappointed with the
I
final
think
result?
without that, we would have finished in better position, obviously. But yeah, there's nothing to be told there because incident is done and the damage is already dealt with.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon?
Hmm. Well, I was quite far, but as the team said, I was pushing, but I think I was not having that much amount of pace.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship
To be
chances?
honest, I have played only 2 games, so I'm not sure. But if we are, then we must be having a good car.
Appreciate your time.
Hey, Devon. Devon, stop.
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey, what are you doing out there? Seriously.
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
We saw what you did.
And from here, guys,
You should have been black flagged.
And I wasn't
there was
because it
so
was my
many
luck.
issues with the
You were
recording.
in my space. You shouldn't have been. Next time,
You
stay
can
out
see
of my way.
Garrett's at
Someone
12th
could have been
is
hurt.
just a
And that
mess
didn't happen,
at
so
the
what's your
moment
problem?
My
for
problem
Steam.
is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
It's not
Listen, contact happens, okay?
keeping my
My
game
penalty,
alive.
but I did
It's
focus,
killing my
played
game
it
every
smooth,
time
and came
around.
out on top.
It's
That's
every time it's
racing.
force closing from in between the game.
You wanna play
Still,
racing?
I'm trying
Then
to,
quit driving
you
and
know,
take the job.
make
Until
it
then,
work somewhere around. But
Devon,
during this
you don't
feeder
get it.
series, I was
Not me
playing
you
with
should be
DX12,
apologizing to.
and
No.
I thought there was a
grab your
issue with
space on the
the
track,
game
and
itself.
it's
But later I found out that
just how it goes.
if I was playing
Anyway,
with DX11, it would have
you
been
still
more
couldn't beat me,
easier
even
and
with
better,
my penalty.
and without these
No
kind of
hard
issues.
feelings, okay? Not from my end, anyway.
So
Cheers.
yeah, again you can see the stutters in the video. Apologies for that. So we move on to the third race in the championship. That's the finale.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. Yas Island Circuit is a 3.4-mile racetrack built on the man-made Yas Island. In addition to the 21 corners, it features 2 very long straights. Now, these will be the driver's main overtaking chances today into turn 8 and turn 11. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help processing
From here
all this.
on,
Surely this is
the
as
game went
exciting as it
insane,
gets.
the
Yeah,
lagging.
you're right, Alex. It's
And
the perfect finale.
on the
2
recording
drivers,
side, I had a
rivals of
terrible,
season,
terrible
now going
problem.
into the final race, tied on points, both way
The
out in
one
front at the
which
top
we
of
are
the standings. Meaning
about to find
whichever
out
of these 2 drivers cross the
ahead.
line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
It's been my privilege
The
over the
third
years to
race,
witness a
that
number
Abu
of
Dhabi,
great
the
sporting
finale
events,
of
and
this
here's another to add to that
F2 series.
prestigious list. It's the
The
ultimate
recording
dream for any
completely
racing
went off.
driver.
It
We
just
have a
recorded
new
the audio
Formula
but
2
not the video.
world
By the
champion.
time I noticed it, I was already into Grand Prix
Brilliant
3.
stuff from
I
Carlin
was
today.
already in
What
China
a
in my
superb
F1
victory.
season, so I was
Talk
unable
to
to
me,
capture
Davide.
it,
Was it
but
everything
I
you hoped
have the
for?
audio.
Everything and more. He had it all.
To be
The
clear, I
arrival,
just
the
finished on 5th
tension, the
and
excitement. These
Devon
2
Butler
drivers
just
have been
ended up
locked in
8th,
fierce competition all
and I
season.
became the
And to
champion
see
just
it
like
comes
that.
down to head-to-head battle
Apologies
for the
once
line like
again,
this, well,
and
this kind of
yeah,
things doesn't happen very
I
often.
can only say sorry.
Devon put in a good performance
I can only
throughout the
apologize.
championship,
That's it.
but today the
Hope you
accolade
enjoyed
goes
the
to his
video, guys,
rival and
and
the new
yeah,
Formula 2 champion.
That
as you
result
can hear
also
from the
seals
audio,
the Formula 2 World Championship title.
that I have been crowned the
Congratulations to our
champion.
winner after an incredible season. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you
Please
say was your
like and
driver of the
subscribe,
day?
guys.
Well, I'm
There are
going
a
to
lot
give
of
it to the campus
F1
driver
contents
today. That
and
was a
many
commanding performance
other
today.
games
Very
contents
impressive
are
indeed.
coming
With that result, the
soon to
title
this
is
channel.
secure, and it's Campos who have claimed the honours.
Thank you
Truly
for
a
watching.
force to be
Have a
reckoned
great
with.
day
And after
and
all that
see
excitement,
you
I
soon.
think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.